questions. So
go ahead, topic.
Okay, so if you guys know me, you know that I landed my first SEO client not too terribly long ago. And so it's my first client. So of course I'm like super naive and nervous all the time. I like check his ranking every day because, you know, newbie. And so I got a text from him when we went to go redo the content on his website. He has a marketing company, but it's kind of funky because like they're a nonprofit for this one organization that he was a part of in college. So like he only pays him like $100 a month and they build his site and like, but they don't do a ton. Moral of the story. So we just send them the stuff and they update his website. Essentially, they just do the hosting. So I sent them like the email to like, you know, here's what we want changed, yada, yada, yada. And they email my client separately and they're like, hey, this sucks. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And I had a freaking heart attack because they like email him and they're like, because I'm from the DFW area. So obviously there's a ton of suburbs around Dallas. So some of our keywords, we targeted the suburbs right around his little town. We're not going to do GMBs for them because he only has one office, but we just targeted those suburbs. Well, they went on this big long spiel about how if you change the content on your website, like if we added this text, it was going to like blow his rankings. He was going to drop back down. And then like he's not allowed to target these suburbs and he's never going to rank for them because he doesn't have an office there. And I had a freaking heart attack, and bless Seth's heart, I call him and I'm like, oh my God, Seth, like what the heck is happening? And he obviously talked me off the ledge, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that's ever going to experience that or has experienced that. So I just wanted to throw it in this recording.
Yeah, so it's a big misconception. Here's the thing. When you have other companies out there making money off people, they're going to do everything they can to try to make you look bad. Everything. And so we try to educate you fully here to fully understand the big spectrum, right? And so can you rank like we know, and they might not even know this. Most of these guys that are out there, they work at 8 to 5. They might think that you have to have a location or an office, but at the end of the day, guys, and I was talking to some students about this just recently because Google My Business right now is really hard to get GMB addresses, but less than 20% of traffic actually comes from the GMB, 80% from organics. If you look at companies like HomeAdvisor, Angie's List, House.com, all those big lead generation companies, they have 0 GMBs, yet they all made $1 billion last year, right? And they do it from organic search, and they do it by going after suburbs, not just large cities. So if you go, guys, if you ever go and pick apart HomeAdvisor, throw them into Ahrefs and go through, you'll see how they're hitting, just like DFW, you'll see how they're hitting all those little suburb areas being number one and grabbing 2 to 3 leads per area off of it really easy, right? So